So I want to introduce you to our grass-fed, grass-finished sheep. So our grass-fed, grass-finished sheep were one of the first animals we've ever had at Fat Mountain Farms. So we've had this flock of Katahdin Hair Sheep for about 5 years. And these sheep are purposely bred on our farm for meat. So we never have to shear them, which is actually really cool because they shed themselves. So it's quite funny sometimes when you're out here when it gets to the spring and summertime and they begin to shed their coat, their winter coat, and you'll find all these clumps of hair everywhere. Kind of gets you worried sometimes, but it's pretty cool to see that in process and everything like that. So these sheep are completely grass-fed, grass-finished. So that means they never touch grain in their entire life. So like I said earlier, we've had this flock for about 5 years on this farm. So we've had a breeding program where we have been making sure that all the sheep that we breed and raise are super hardy on grass alone. And in order to be able to do that, especially in the southeastern North Carolina climate, it means we have to rotationally graze our sheep. So we have a very strict rotational grazing program at the farm. So our goal is to be able to go around the farm at least one time and take about 90 days to do so. Sometimes that changes depending on the season, but that's the overall goal. So that means we're setting up sections on our farm for where the sheep are a little bit more concentrated, and we move them about every 2 or 3 days depending on how lush and green the grasses are. And by moving them every 2 to 3 days, it is offering them the most nutrient-dense grasses available. So, you know, we always say, really, whenever an animal eats, we eat. So because we're having our sheep get the most nutrient-dense grasses possible every day, the meat that they're providing us is going to be so much higher in quality and so much more flavorful than something you'd find in the grocery store. In regards to processing of these lambs, we often process about twice a year, and we try and get our lambs to about 8 or 9 months old. All of our lambs that are processed are done at a USDA facility, so that means we are able to ship across state lines all over the country. So if you are interested in grass-fed, grass-finished lamb that's actually raised directly in America, definitely check all the products we have out for lamb, and we look forward to serving you our delicious lamb cut soon.